Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can...
And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they did.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Turning it off. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Dogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Coming out with it, it's Perkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Ole Miss offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long. Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. These defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this will come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. they're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room, couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. Got some room to run. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you hit them out early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
There we go! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Split backs here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in. It's high. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Swings it out to his running back. Spins away from the defense. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will
the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run practice option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike for the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing out because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Josh. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
A shot toward the end zone, and that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, and sometimes...
He's got it down! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the play fake. And the rush will get going at the 25.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and we saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Flacco, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of data.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every ball. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the open and trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, generally. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's high. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's John. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sends it back in motion, going to the ground. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. The 30. Inside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. And this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Complete to open the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and kick it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
You gotta love it. The offense dials up a little misdirection. Go in one direction, then they give the ball back the other way. This is a great way to get the ball to your speedsters, to your playmakers. They hand it to him on the reverse, and most importantly, he moves the sticks and gets another fresh set of downs.
Catch in the middle. It's Algier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's over. And he'll hop and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try to pop the draw. Quick spin on the line. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders on the phone in the entire country.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run. Get the tackle for a loss.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.